Hello everyone, welcome to my first Facebook Live of 2024. I took some time off, but I am back. I'm trying to make sure I have everything here. So welcome. It is an exciting day. It's catalog launch day. This is the first day of our mini catalog. This is the first day of celebration. So I'm going to go into all of that. I'm going to share some amazing little goodies and things that we have here. And then we're going to make a card. This is going to be a pretty quick card. It is a simple card, but it is such an adorable little card. We are using the Cutest Cows bundle. He is so cute. And so we're going to make that. But before we do, there is so much going on. So Paper Pumpkin, the subscription period is already open for the January Paper Pumpkin, and that is actually going to be coming to an end pretty soon. So the last day to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for January is January 10th. And this one's going to coordinate with the Perennial Lavender Suite in the mini catalog, which I'll show you in just a minute. It is a gorgeous suite. So if you love that suite, you're definitely going to want this Paper Pumpkin, and vice versa. If you want that Paper Pumpkin, you're definitely going to want that suite too. So make sure you subscribe by January 10th for that. There are some add-on dies too. I should grab that paper back. There's some add-on dies here. And these are available in my online store while supplies last. You do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to purchase them. They're only $12, and they're going to coordinate with the next 3 kits with January, February, and March. So you're going to be able to use them for a while, and they're going to coordinate with a lot of stuff. All right, I have my card crate class to go ready this month. It is so fun. It is featuring the Sending Love bundle. This bundle is amazing. I made some incredible cards for card crate. They are so much fun. I also have an in-person option if you are in person, or if you're in the Albuquerque area. So got stuck on my post-it notes. If you are in the Albuquerque area, look at how cute this little mailbox. This one's a fun fold. If you're in the Albuquerque area and you want to join me for this in-person class, you can. Otherwise, look at how cute this is. This one has a little envelope that comes out. It is so cute. So you can get this class to go. So you can get this in the mail. It comes with $20 in products, PDF, and video instructions. Or you can attend my in-person class. All the details are in the video description below, so you can check out the details on that. The last day to RSVP for this class is January 15th. If you need it shipped, card crate is $40. If you are local and attending my in-person class, it's $35. And you're going to get all the supplies, $20 in product, and all those amazing cards. So check that out. All right, today is the day. We'll start with the mini catalog. Our mini catalog launches today. I've already placed orders from this. It is amazing. I can finally show you the inside too. So let me find that Perennial Lavender suite. So this is the suite that's going to coordinate with Paper Pumpkin this month. You can see just the gorgeous projects there. This DSP is just incredible. I love it so much. There's 2 bundles in this suite. This perennial postage is fantastic. These dies are incredible. So, but there are so many other fun and amazing things in here. Really fun bundles. Some cute Valentine's ones. This is the Sending Love. This is the one we're using for my class to go this month at my card crate. There are some amazing suites. So make sure to check this out. This paper is fantastic. I love it. I did a fair amount of stamping over the break. I didn't do much business, but I did a fair amount of stamping. Look at that one. I haven't even had a chance to use this one, but it is fantastic. I cannot wait. So if you do not have a catalog, this is another one of my favorites, and this is a whole suite, this Lighter Than Air suite with those hot air balloons. Fantastic. If you are in the US and you don't yet have a catalog, you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, please let me know. I'd love to send you a copy. The hard copies of the catalogs are always so much better than looking at them online. So if you want one, please let me know. I'd be happy to send you one. This is the bundle we're using today, the Cutest Cows. This is a punch bundle, and there's so many stamps in this one. It has 24 stamps, and you get the little cow bundle or the cow punch with it. So cute. So that's our mini catalogs. Make sure that you are shopping this today. That one's good through April, so you'll have time for that. Now, Sale-a-Bration. This is our big promotion. Sale-a-Bration is a fantastic, magical time of year where with every $50 purchase, you can choose a free item. There are 2 levels, so there's the $50 level, and there are so many different options. Look at that watermelon stamp set, this Sunny Days DSP, beautiful, some of my favorites. There's more DSP, some stamp sets. There's ribbon this time. There's some little gems, some more DSP. We have lots of DSP this time, which is phenomenal. I love the DSP. Some stamp sets. This DSP coordinates with our Trusty Tools bundle in the mini catalog. So it's so good. If you get that bundle, you'll be able to earn that DSP for free. So these are $50 options, and then we jump into our $100 options. So we do have a few options that you can only get free with a $100 order. Now these go together. Our Jungle Pals stamp set you get free with $50, and then the Jungle Pals dies you get free with $100 order. So if you spend $150, you can get those both for free. And we're actually going to be using this Jungle Pals stamp set and dies for my first Sale-a-Bration Sundays this Sunday. So we'll be using those then. So you can see I have some of them marked on what days we're going to be using them. So, but these are a couple more $100 options. This is a embossing folder and stamp set bundle, and then this is just a huge, gorgeous stamp set. You get lots of stamps in that one. There is an option to join as well, and I'm going to talk more about this glass mat in just a minute. So this is the option to join, but we'll go over that in just a minute. And then if you wanted to host, you can earn even more products when you host during Sale-a-Bration. So if when your party or your order reaches $300, you get an extra $30 free in Stampin Rewards, and that's free shipping dollars for you. Now this doesn't mean that you have to, have a class in your home or anything like that. I can always set up a host code for you and your friends to shop on, or if you are placing a big order just for yourself, if that order is $300, you're going to earn additional shopping rewards, $30 when that order is $300. All right, now if you want to join my team, it's always a fantastic time to join. This is an amazing time to join because we have so many fun benefits right now. This Glass Mat Studio, and I'm going to show you all of this in just a minute, but this is one of your free options. This is a $60 value, and you can get it free when you join my team. There's a link in the video description if you're ready to join, if your wish list is long. So you pay $99. You get to choose 125 in product. That's product you want. That can be from the mini catalog, online exclusives, anything. And then you can choose this glass mat for free. If you don't want the glass mat, there is another option. You would get $155 in product for only $99. So you would get an additional $30, I think, in your $30 in your starter kit. But let me tell you about this glass mat, because the glass mat I think is phenomenal. I was trying to get a lighting situation for my light, but it didn't work out this week, so we'll figure it out. So the glass mat it's so good to stamp on. It makes your stamps stamp cleaner. It actually helps with the blends too, and you'll see that in a minute. They kind of glide easier. It's pretty phenomenal. This Glass Mat Studio comes with this little silicone mat, and this will sit kind of like suctioned onto the glass mat. I'm going to pick it up and kind of like shake it. So see, it's not going to go anywhere. And you can put your ink pads on there. This is great for like Stampin' spots. You can use these little palettes to mix colors if you're doing some watercoloring. Your ink pad's not going to move around on there either. It's kind of stuck there. And so that's going to stop it from kind of moving around on here. So you put your ink pad on here. You can do lots of color blending on here with your blending brushes. You can do cutting on here with, we have our new, the blade and our take your pick crafter tips add-ons from our annual catalog. You can actually cut on here. It's not going to harm it. It's not going to do any damage to your mat. So it's great for cutting. It's great for blending. There's lots of techniques you can do on it. So you get the glass mat, you get the silicone mat, and then you get this this cleaner too. This is our little cleaner mat. So this is just wet with water, and this will just clean up any adhesive, any ink that's left on your mat. You just use that, clean it all up, and you're ready to go. So you're going to see me use this probably well beyond Sale-a-Bration. But if you want your own, make sure that you get it now during Sale-a-Bration. The only way to get this right now is to join my team, is to join Stampin' Up. Even demonstrators can't purchase this right now. So this is the only way to get it, is to join Stampin' Up. And you can use a dry erase marker on here if you need to write some notes or measurements or anything. There are rulers on both sides. This side has the centimeters, and then down here on the bottom, there's also inches on the bottom and the side, so you can measure on it, and it is just such a phenomenal tool. So if you're looking for something to add to your stamping desk, this is going to be a great addition to it. So consider joining. It's a $60 value that you can get for free. So it's pretty phenomenal. I love it. I've been using it for about a month now since I've had it, and I just cannot get enough of it. I absolutely love it. Okay. If you are shopping, this is my January host code. All orders receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. Orders over $50, you're going to earn some free Sale-a-Bration items. And you're going to get the make and take kit that coordinates with that PDF. Now, if your order is over $150, don't use the host code because you're going to earn those Stampin Rewards. So that's free shopping dollars for you. And if your order hits $150, that's more Sale-a-Bration items for you. You can either choose 3 level 1s or 1 level 1 and 1 level 2. So lots of free items headed your way. Okay, I'm going to put this guy up here so we can cover up that glare from my light. If you are shopping, again, make sure to use that host code. That really helps me out. And if you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out as well. Okay, let's get started. So this is going to be a quick little simple card, but it is so cute. You can see all the detail in those stamps in the back. We're gonna get to that. So let's actually start with our little cow. So I'm gonna move some of these papers out of the way. We're gonna start with our cow. So I've made a little template for my little cow punch. Let me show you the bundle here. So we have the Cutest Cows stamp set. It is so adorable. And then we have the cow punch. Actually, it's easier to see this way, but so what I have done with this cow punch is I've made a little template. So I just took a scrap piece of paper and I punched it out. I just stuck it in there and punched it out. And so I know that this is the orientation of my punch. This is how it's going to punch. Now, because we're going to be punching the body and the head for this one, which I need to get out. I didn't even get that out. Because we're punching the body and the head, I'm going to go ahead and punch those at the same time. And so I'm going to just lay my little template down, and then I'm going to turn my stamp over, and I'm just going to kind of situate it into that little template there. And just kind of doing this with the camera in the way. Hopefully we get this all lined up. We're going to do the same thing to the head. Let me just make sure this is all lined up. And we're just going to lay that in so everything is nice and situated. And then I'll just take one block and pick them both up. And so now when we stamp it, we only have to stamp it once, and it's going to be perfectly aligned to coordinate with our little punch. Their punches there. So that's just a little quick tip you can use for your punches. With these builder punches, this is gonna save you some cardstock. You won't have to stamp each separately and then kind of put them in. And okay, I'm gonna ink this up, and we're just going to stamp this down. Now, if you were stamping the other things too, if you were stamping the horns and stuff, which actually we do need to, I probably should have put the horns in there too because we do need the horns, but we'll have to stamp those separately. So there is our little cow. I stamped him in Memento, and I'm going to, actually, let's go ahead and stamp our horns. I'm going to need another block for our little horns. And where are they? They are here. Okay. Let me turn those over, and we'll just have to stamp these off to the side. Let's see, the horns are going to go this way. Always check the orientation of your punch. That's also going to save you some cardstock too. Okay. I should have just put the horns on there with that one, but I was only thinking about the head and the body. So with our little template, we're able to line this up perfectly. So everything is lined up, and we can just punch once, just like that. Okay, so there's our little cow, and we'll just punch the little horns over here. Just line those up, punch the horns, and we're ready to go. Okay, so let's do some coloring. Let me move all this trash out of the way. The horns we're not going to worry about. We're not going to do any coloring on those, but our little body and our head, we are going to do some coloring. So I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit so you can see what we're doing. Now I'm using, we'll start with his face. I'm using Petal Pink for his little snout there. So I'm going to start with my Petal Pink Dark, just around the left and the right sides. A little bit along the bottom, I'm going to use the dark. And then I'll come in with my light, and we're just going to kind of blend that out together. And I don't know that if you're going to be able to see a difference in the way the blends are working on this glass mat, but you can certainly kind of feel it, and they just blend easier. I think that because the glass mat kind of stays cool, that it doesn't dry as quickly, so you're able to go back and blend a little bit quicker, or a little bit. You can take your time anyway. Man, this looks a little dark because of my light. Let me see if I can arrange that a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go in with some Pecan Pie. I'm gonna start with my dark. This is just gonna be for his little hair on top of his head. So a little dark right on top, and just kind of blend that out with the light. And while we have these two out, I'm gonna grab the little body. We're gonna do the tail as well. So I'll just color the whole thing with light, and then I'll come in with the dark, just like that. Okay, so that's this. We'll come back to our little face. Let me put my markers away. All right, I do have Pebbled Path here. I have light Pebbled Path, and this is for his little hooves. So we'll just go ahead and give those a quick little color. We're not going to do any blending on the hooves. They're a little small, and that's okay. We don't need to do blending on those. All right, so for the rest of our cow, we're going to use crumb cake, and I'm going to start with the dark. And actually, I want to get my petal pink back out. I'm going to just color the insides of his ears. This is petal pink dark. You can use light as well. Either one will work. I'm just going to color the insides of his ears, and then when we go over them, that'll give it the little pink hue. All right, for the dark, I'm just going to go kind of on either side of this little line down his face. We're going to leave that one white, and we're just going to kind of tuck into the corners down here on his cheeks, and just around the little tuft of fur on his head. All right, come in with our light crumb cake, and we're just gonna blend those out, and we're gonna go over the entire ear, including that petal pink area. So I'll just blend that out, and hopefully you can see, I'm gonna try to hold this up. Hopefully you can see you just get a little pink shade there. Isn't that fun? And so we'll do the same to the other side. And just over his ear, just go over the whole ear, and that'll just give it a little bit of fun shading. So that is our little cow head. And we're gonna do the same for our little body. So I'm just gonna use the dark for his tail. We're not gonna do any blending on that. These little back feet, we're gonna do a lot of dark down there. They're gonna be kind of in the shadows. And then along his belly, along the backs of his legs, down his belly, just like that. And then a little bit just around his spots. Just a little bit like this. And kind of under his head, where his head's going to be like that. So that's where I'm putting my dark. And I can always go back and add more dark if we need to. But I'm going to go in with my light. And I switched to my brush end because this is a little bit of a bigger area. So it's going to help me just blend it and color it a little bit quicker. Just go around those spots carefully. This part is going to be covered up by the head mostly. I just want to pull a little bit of that dark down. Just go around that spot carefully. There we go. And just blend out those darker lines. All right. I think that looks pretty good. That's our little cow body. Isn't he cute? Now, of course, you can do the cow any color you want. If you wanted a white cow with brown spots or black spots, you could absolutely do that. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out for the rest of our card. Okay, and so I'm going to use some liquid glue to adhere this together. So just a little dot. You can do this with dimensionals as well. A little dot of liquid glue, and we're just going to stick on the little head. And then I almost called them antlers, but I think they're horns on cows. I don't think cows have antlers. And then we'll just stick the little horns behind, and isn't that cute? So we're going to set him aside to dry so that his horns and his head can further dry. Now if you have any glue things, it'll wipe right up. You can use that cloth that I showed you, the cleaning cloth. That'll work as well. All right, let's do some stamping. So I have lots of pieces that we're going to do some stamping on. And I'm going to pull out my little silicone mat for this to hold my ink pads. And we're going to start with our card base. So this is a Smoky Slate. It is just your standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. And I have Smoky Slate ink, and I'm going to use the little greeting that says "Holy Cow," and we're going to stamp 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. And I'm just going to line them up as best I can, but they don't have to be perfectly straight. So 4 on top, and well, that was 4 on bottom, but we're going to do 4 on top too. Just try to line them up, but again, they don't have to be perfect. The middle is all going to be covered, so I'm not worried about stamping in the middle. So that's that. That is it with the Smoky Slate, so I'm going to put that away. I am going to pull out some Pebbled Path ink now, and I'm going to grab that scrap piece of white over here, and I'm going to stamp this little thank you right on the bottom. We're going to trim this out. So just that little thank you, tiny little thank you right on the bottom. We're going to trim that out, so I'm going to set that aside. And then I have the little milk jug, and I have a piece of Pebbled Path cardstock. It is 1 inch by, it's a little bit more than 4.5. You want it at least 4.5 because we're going to be kind of putting these on at an angle. So I just had whatever scraps were in my drawer. So we are just going to take that Pebbled Path ink and stamp this little milk jug all along the edge here. If it goes off the top or bottom, that's okay. If it goes off the side, that's okay too. So just stamp that little milk jug or whatever that is. And Pebbled Path ink, so tone on tone. All right, that's it for that. Put our Pebbled Path ink away. We're going to do the same thing with Daffodil Delight. I have the little sunflowers here. And so this piece, I believe, is 1 3/4. Yes, this is 1 3/4, and we're going to do the same thing with the little sunflowers. And if they go off, that's okay. If they go off the edge, we're just going to stamp the sunflowers all along the back. And this is, the length is about the same. It's at least 4.5, but it could be as long as you need it to be. I think these are mostly 5.5 inch scraps, but we're just going to be putting them on an angle, so whatever works. Right, and our last color is Calypso Coral. I'm going to pull that out, and we have the little rooster this time. And this is a 1 inch strip, and he's going to fit on here kind of all over. So I'm just kind of staggering him and stamping him. You can see I'm getting it on the mat, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. I'm going to stamp him all over. All the way down. I think I'm out of practice. I can't talk and stamp at the same time now. And one more right here. Okay, so close up my ink pad. That's all with our stamping. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I will pull in my little cleaning mat. We're just gonna clean this all up. Super quick and easy. All that ink is gone, and we're ready to continue with our card. All right. Oh, let's trim this out. I'm just going to use my scissors for this because it is a small greeting. You can use your paper trimmer if you want. If you had a small little die or punch, you could even do that. I'm just going to trim this at an angle, just like that. And this will be ready to glue on. All right. So here's all our pieces. Let's go over. We have all of our stamp strips here. And then I have a couple more pieces of cardstock here. So this is a basic white piece. I've die cut this with our brand new perennial postage dies. Isn't that a fun die? And then I ran it through our basics embossing folder, the little polka dot one. And then I punched out 3 hearts with our 3-color glimmer paper. This is the Petal Pink Glimmer. This punch is the bee builder punch. So I used what would be the wings on the punch, or on the little bee, and then the little heart. So I punched 2 of the little ones, one of the big ones from our bee builder. We're ready to adhere all this. So let me grab our cow, and we're going to stick him on with dimensionals. It's just a couple on the back, and that's going to go right here on the bottom of our embossed piece. And I'm going to add this bigger heart with a dimensional as well. So just one on the back of that. And that's going to go right on the top there. While I have the dimensionals out, I'm just going to stick some on the back of this piece so it's ready to go on the card. And I'm going to pull off those backings. We'll set this aside so it's all ready to go. So I move that aside. And I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of all of these. So I'm just using my Stampin' Seal. You can use Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use your liquid glue, whatever you want, whatever is your preferred choice. And I'm going to start with my Daffodil Delight one. Make sure that those sunflowers are going the right way. Putting it on at an angle like that. And then we'll put the little milk jugs. They're going to go on kind of a different angle. And then our little roosters as well. A little bit of a different angle on that one as well. So isn't that fun? All right. I'm going to grab my little mini trimmer and we'll just flip this over and trim off all of these little pieces, all these little scraps. We'll do that to both sides. Just keep it nice and clean. And you can do this with scissors too. You can trim that off with scissors. Okay, put that aside. This is ready to go on. So we're just going to stick this down here. And we have our little thank you greeting. I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. You could also pop this up on some mini dimensionals or some glue dots. And I'm just going to tuck that in. Just like that. And a couple of dots of glue for our smaller hearts from that glimmer paper. And that's it. That completes our card. Isn't that fun? So you can do this. You can make your cows in any color you want. I love those little pops of color with the strips in the back. And so here's 2 of them now. All right, guys. So that is my Cutest Cows card. I just love this bundle. I've been using it a ton. It's one of my absolute favorite bundles in the mini catalog. Oh, don't forget, I will be starting my Sale-a-Bration Sunday series this Sunday. We're going to be using the Jungle Pals stamp set and dies, so make sure you join me this Sunday. Watch for some posts about times for that, and I'm really excited to share the card with you on Sunday that I have. Actually, I can give you a little sneak peek, I think. Can I? Let me see. All right, here's a quick little sneak peek of it. Okay, it's a fun fold. We're going to have a lot of fun making that card on Sunday. We'll talk more about the glass mat as Sale-a-Bration goes on. If you do want to earn some free products, make sure you shop my online store. This is my January host code. All orders receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. When your order's over $50, you're going to earn some Sale-a-Bration products, and you're going to get the make and take kit that coordinates with that PDF. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions on anything on the new catalog, on Sale-a-Bration, how to earn any of those free products, please let me know, and I will be happy to help you out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.